Hello, everyone. Welcome to Monday Live with Alan and Greg and our guest Gareth from Book Songs and Other Magic. And
Hello.
hello to everyone in our chat room on a special time to accommodate Gareth way over in Portsmouth. We're glad to do it. We usually get a little bit of a different crowd at these hours.
Yes.
We already have Constance. Hello, Constance.
Hi, Constance.
We have Greg at Ghost Readers in the Sky. Hello. Howdy, boys. I like these early days. I can watch
Greg.
live and still do my Monday night activities. Cool. Justin's here. Hello, Justin.
Hi,
He
Justin.
plays
And Pat. Hello,
Greg
Pat.
plays
Pat.
tin whistle.
He
Yep.
plays the tin
Greg
whistle.
plays tin whistle in a band.
That's cool.
Yeah, he's coming to visit Portland next week.
Oh, great.
Oh, wow. I'm going to miss him by a week because I'm visiting arriving on the 13th in Portland.
Can you hear me better?
I can hear you a little better. Alan's having a little bit of connectivity issues, so if he sort of freezes up, that's just going to be the way it is for the evening. All right, guys.
I didn't hear what you said.
I said you're
I didn't
freezing
hear
up.
what you said right there, but
Gareth, are you frozen too?
I'm just trying.
No.
something.
I'm
You're
fine.
just looking.
I'm fascinated by Al's activity.
All right.
I am frozen.
I just walked in the door. I'm running late. I got a lot of mail and just running behind on everything. Anyway,
What, email or real mail?
glad to be here. The what?
What, paper mail or email?
Mail.
Oh,
All
No,
these boxes.
box, something interesting.
That's
Cool.
cool.
Yeah, no time. I know what one is, a new coffee maker. Big 12
Nice.
pot. I have to rearrange my microwave now, and because it opens up so bigger than I had a little 5 pot. Constantly remaking it. Finally died on me.
All right.
Anyway,
Fred, read by Fred. Hello, Fred.
Hi, Fred.
Hey, Fred.
People saying hi to each other. So
Right.
anything interesting going on for you guys today? This last week?
Whoops. I'm buried with work stuff. I've got an inspection happening, and I've got loads going on. Got loads of stuff I have to do at home. It's a bit relentless. So there's that, and I've got a student gig tomorrow as well. So, which is the third one since the start of January. So
You said a student gig.
yeah. So my students perform at a music venue down the road, and there's 30 of them performing, and there's about 32 songs, and it's a long night.
Mm-hmm. I remember you doing that before.
Yeah. I've been doing it for a long time now. I've been doing it for 16 years now.
Yeah. You mean teaching and that, or doing the gig thing?
Teaching music. Yeah.
Oh yeah, but I know you've done that gig thing before, haven't you?
Well, my own gigs.
No, with the students.
With the students. Yeah. For that long, for 16 years.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how you guys do it, who are married with families and pets and jobs and lives. That I barely have time to go to the post office and store, and biscuits are too effing expensive, and
yeah.
Well, that's the thing. I mean,
donuts are.
I get told I do too much.
Yeah, much sweets.
Sometimes I feel like it's a little bit out of control, to be fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I know what Alan's talking about. When I retired, I said I'd have all these hours in the day just to get everything done. And it just does not happen that way. It just all of a sudden you wake up and you do a couple chores and you say, I've got all day to do it. And then it becomes 4 o'clock and you go, oh, It's 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Time is our enemy.
It is. And somehow when we have day jobs, we manage to get everything done still.
Yeah. Well,
Paradox.
everything is a strong statement.
Okay, not everything, but most things.
Get a lot of things done. Yeah.
Yeah, because you have to, you have to
Yeah.
fit it in.
Oh, that's so cool. You and Greg
Yeah.
meeting up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm just going to miss him by a couple days, probably.
I'm
Too bad.
hoping that I'm going to meet Margaret Pinard this year. I'm hoping.
Really?
Which would be amazing. Yeah, she's coming over. And she's told me when she's coming. Well, she told me kind of when she's thinking of coming thereabouts. And I said, when you come over, I'm gonna meet you in wherever you are, regardless. She's going to Frome, which is not the most obvious place to go.
Frome?
So, yeah, it's in Somerset. It's a lovely little village.
Okay.
I don't know why she's going to Frome. I've gigged there, and I've been to a festival near there, or played at a festival near there, but I always assume people are going to go to London, but yeah, I have to get a train to Frome.
Okay.
That's cool. I'll say right here, I know Margaret lives in Portland and
Yes, she does.
all that, and I've checked out her channel before, and I've tried to interact with her. Just we don't get on. And I don't know why. I think it's on her.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Maybe time will allow that to happen.
Well, I don't know, but yeah, I don't.
Maybe I can sneak into her suitcase and then meet you in Portland as well.
Yeah.
I'm not that tall, so apparently, although I'm taller than Dave and Joe.
Well, yeah, you get over here more than I get over there.
Yeah,
Quite
not at the
cool.
moment though. I was going to go in April, and I decided not to, didn't I?
Yeah, well, now is not really the time to be visiting the United States. I mean, I tell my friends, just wait until November 2026 at least.
I think probably we should call you guys the divided states of America rather than the United States of America.
It could happen.
Yeah.
I'm not going to get too political, but I could honestly see something go down like that.
Yeah.
Let's say hello, Lee. Hello, Lee.
Hi, Lee. Lee's been chatting about the Three Musketeers today.
I know. We were talking on Voxer like less than an hour ago.
Awesome. Yeah.
That would be a huge project. I mean, I've read the Three Musketeers twice, I think.
Oh wow.
It's a good book.
It's a big old sort of 700-800 page book, isn't it?
Three Musketeers is more like 600.
600.
But his later novels, like 20 years after and 10 years after, they are like 800 to 1,000 pages.
Monte Cristo is big, isn't it?
Monte Cristo is 1,400 pages.
Yeah.
That's mental.
It is, but if you never read it, it's just a trip. It is.
Yes, but I mean, a lot of people say it's their favorite book. So
yes,
I read it in the joint. I read it in prison.
Did you?
Yeah, it was a prized possession novel in there. Everybody wanted to read it.
Yeah, it's all about it's not all about a prison escape, but it is about a prison escape.
I'm guessing when you're in prison, you got a lot of time to read, right?
Yeah, I mean, you got a job, and if you got stuff going on, but I always had a job and stuff. And
did you learn to play harmonica in prison?
No, no, but I would pick it up in Georgia. Yeah, in Georgia, about 4 years ago, 5. No,
what, the harmonica?
In months.
I bought a chromatic harmonica in New Orleans, and I'm really scared of it. I haven't picked it up since I bought it. I look at it and think, it's a lot of notes. Yeah,
those are harder to play. Yeah.
It's
diatonic
every note.
Yeah. But that's cool. I'd like to try one.
Yeah. I'm sure maybe in the Easter holiday I can get it out.
And we've got David Novak.
Oh, wow. Hi,
hey, David.
Hi.
Lee says, I used to live near Tom from Tom in LA and never managed to even phone him.
Oh man, I saw Tom. I visited Tom when he lived
Yeah.
in LA. Yeah. Yeah, I hung out for about 5 days in Venice. I got a hostel. The Venice hostel's still there, right on Muscle Beach. You walk out the door and you're right there, and it's only like $60 a night in dorm room setting. Can't beat it.
Hmm.
I mean, if you're just on your own like me and just to crash out,
Yeah, I don't have a lot of people living near me. I have Book Time with Ryan lives about 40 miles north of me.
And
That's
Renee
pretty
does.
close.
We've all talked about meeting up at a used bookstore, but he's got a day job, he's got a family, he's got
Uh,
fairly
Renee
young
lives-
kids, I think.
Do you live near Hannah? Hannah's books?
yeah,
Oh,
You've met her.
Hannah is in Maryland, so that'd be about 70 miles from me.
Okay.
And I have met up with Hannah before in Washington, D.C.
Hmm.
and in Philadelphia.
I met her too in Washington D.C.
Yeah, we were all there.
Yeah, but
That's so
you live
cool.
by Renee too at what's her channel? Beyond Books.
She's in Richmond, I think.
Williams. Burgers.
Williamsburg is even farther than Richmond.
Ah.
Richmond's okay. I can get down there in about an hour and 20 minutes or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Hey, Bad is here.
Hi, Bad.
She
Hi,
says,
Bad.
See ya.
I sent my rough draft for Randy's poem to you, Greg. Be gentle. I have not seen it yet, so I'll let you know either tonight or tomorrow once I get a look at it.
Did I tell you LA was my first place I visited in America? I've been to America 3 times now.
No.
LA was my first one, yeah. That was so that I could see Oingo Boingo.
Hold on. Who did Oingo Boingo? There's a big.
Ongo.
It's Danny Elfman's band, or he used to run.
What?
Danny Elfman.
Danny Elfman, yes. There is a really hilarious clip you need to look up. Oingo Boingo on the Gong Show.
Yeah, I've seen it. I've seen it many times. Yeah, it's crazy.
It's like they're taking drugs or something. It's just amazing.
Yeah, I mean, any clip from the Gong Show is a little bit crazy, anyway, right?
That was
a one-off, wasn't
it? They don't make shows like that anymore.
Chuck Barris. Oh, we were talking about the roles that Sam Rockwell's played, and I forgot that he played Chuck Barris as well, didn't he? In George Clooney's film Confessions of a Dangerous Mind.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yeah.
I've not seen the movie.
That was an early role for Sam Rockwell. But the Gong Show is amazing. Movie. But yeah, we took a gambit on. We knew that Boingo played around Halloween time, and because I'm a teacher, I can only have certain holidays in the year. So I have 1 week in October I can take, and we thought let's just go for it. And then a friend of mine in LA said, "Well, I know Oingo Boingo's manager, so how about I send you the contact? You contact them and say you're coming over." So I sent him a message, and he said, "Oh, you're coming over from the UK? Oh, we'll make sure you meet them." And I met them all. It was amazing.
Cool.
Yeah, and they were really nice.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's really cool.
So Lee says we need to read them all in order. Take a year to do. Okay, we could do I think there's 4 books altogether. You do one a quarter.
It'd take me a year to read Monte Cristo.
No, this is not the Count of Monte Cristo. I think she's talking about the
Three Musketeers
D'Artagnan romances. It's Three Musketeers and its sequels. I think that's what she's talking about.
I thought they were related. Are they not related? I thought Monte Cristo had some characters that were.
Well, maybe there's a crossover, but it would have been a minor, or maybe not. I mean, I've read the Count of Monte Cristo. I've read the Three Musketeers, but nothing stands out.
I remember. I might have. There might be something Hollywood did. I don't know.
Should be. Okay. She's saying hi. Thanks, Gareth. I was worried for you. Have a wonderful live stream, friends. I think Bad is checking out.
Checking out.
Oh no, he's still there. Actually, several of them have not been translated. Yes, that's one of the issues I have with Alexander Dumas. It's notable in the Three Musketeers. There is a scene where D'Artagnan is flirting with the villainess Milady,
Yeah.
and I guess in the French original, it was kind of sexual, the flirting.
Yeah.
And the English translator said, "Nope, not gonna let them flirt that way."
This is sanitized.
Sanitized. And in the Count of Monte Cristo, there is a scene with two women, and it's kind of intended in the original text that they're lesbians.
Right.
And of course, the translators go, "Nope, no
Nope.
lesbians in France." So I think Lee's right that you want to read modern translations if you can. I don't know if they've all been translated into modern editions, but we have until 2027 to figure it out.
Yeah.
So we'll sort of put out feelers and see who wants to read the D'Artagnan romances in 2027.
I feel like I've seen every single Hollywood version.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I thought 27 we have Mason and Dixon.
Mason Dixon, January, February.
And then we were thinking War and Peace.
We were thinking War and Peace. It could be Dumas, it could be Tolstoy.
Yeah.
2027.
Possibilities.
I think I'll be on my 2027. I'll be on my Richard Matheson deep dive then.
Okay.
I'm going to do that after Bradbury.
Ooh.
All right. Now, I think you mentioned somewhere that I Am Legend is one of your favorite books of all time.
Yes. Yes, I love it.
I just reread it. Was it last month in January? I think it was January they reread it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the one I'm looking forward to reading the most is The Shrinking Man.
That's great. That is great. And what I think is amazing about that book is the last page. It's such an unusual ending.
It sort of makes sense.
Oh, totally. It really does, but it's clearly not a very happy ending.
Mm-hmm.
Brilliant. Yeah. So yeah, no, I think he's such an interesting author, and definitely he kind of sits in the same world as Ray Bradbury. I think they got a very similar way of writing.
Yeah. Now he has some short stories. He has one of my favorite all-time short stories as well.
Go on.
What?
Which one?
Which is first one, which is Born of Man and Woman.
Yeah.
Which is really, I mean, it's 3 pages long or something like that,
but it makes you think.
It does.
Yeah.
I think I may have a collected works of his short stories that I should pick up. I know for my project where I'm reading a short story every day, I have all these Alfred Hitchcock Presents paperbacks.
Yeah, there's some great stuff in there.
And he's included in there in some of them. So
yeah, I used to have loads of them. I used to have about half a dozen of those. I think I've got one now, but yeah, that you can sort of pick them out randomly in secondhand shops sometimes.
Yeah, they're kind of pricey in the United States right now. I mean, sometimes you see them cheap, and when I do, I grab them.
Yeah, they look like kind of TV tie-in things, but there's some great authors in them.
There's some really good stories in there. Yeah, they have Ray Bradbury in one of them, and
Robert Bloch is sometimes in it.
Robert Bloch. That's the one I read last week. Is the Robert Bloch one.
Yeah, I think I've seen Theodore Sturgeon in there.
Theodore Sturgeon's in them, so
yeah,
they're good to grab if you can get them. Lee, I was doing my anesthesia residency, so I guess I was a little busy.
Wow.
Okay. I guess she's somewhere when Oingo Boingo. I don't know.
Oh, okay. That's a good job, anesthesiologist.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Chris,
Chris.
Hello, Chris.
Hi, Chris.
Hey, Chris.
I'm doing well. Going to make dinner soon. Not good time for air travel. A lot of airspace is closed over the Middle East. Yeah.
I'm going on a plane in a month's time, just under a month's time, but I'm only going for 2 hours. so it won't pass the Middle East. It's just going over to a different part of Europe.
Okay.
So that'll be all right.
Well, I'm flying to Ireland in May.
Oh, okay.
So hopefully that it's not going to affect flights to Ireland too much. And then in October, I'm going to London. So
Yay! And I will be there.
I hope you're not. I hope you're not in Greece during that week.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Yeah. It depends on when it is, doesn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll be living vicariously.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Chris knows his stuff.
Yep. He loves Boingo Boingo as well.
Tell me your favorite Boingo track, Chris. Mine's called "Good for Your Soul." That's my favorite Boingo track. Go listen to it. "Good for Your Soul." It's a great track.
Chris says my brother gave me a copy. Only a Lad when I was 9. I was hooked.
Only a Lad. On the Outside is the best track on that album. That's their first album. Amazing.
Alan, I think it is the Closet of Booktuber to me.
Closest, probably.
It's the closest. Yes.
That's probably what it means.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, unless Al is secretly a booktuber and we didn't realize it.
Yeah. He's in Idaho, I thought.
Boise, yeah.
Boise, Idaho, yeah.
Idaho.
My own
I've actually been to Boise, Idaho, a number 10, 15 years ago, something like that.
I imagine Greg lives in like a big open space. Is that right? Is that what Boise, Idaho is? Is it a big open space?
Boise, Idaho it's called a city, but it's not a city like London or anything close. It's called a city, but it's not.
It's a city without concrete.
No, I was there, and it was a small city. Not a lot of. I don't remember a lot of skyscrapers, but we were visiting my wife's grandmother. She had her 100th birthday in Boise.
Wow, that's fantastic.
It is.
So does Greg have access to biscuits?
biscuits?
I don't know. No, I don't have access to biscuits. I ate all my biscuits today. I had the Kirkland s'more biscuits.
That sounds good.
They are so good. People saying, and I'm just skipping over on people saying hi to each other.
Yeah, it's like we're intruding, isn't it? If you read it.
Yeah, it is, and it's like
it's between them.
It's between them. Hold on. Lee says, I'll do the research on the background and make lists and put them out for us. That'd be great, Lee.
Awesome.
I know that Robert Previer or Richard Previer did a version of the Three Musketeers. He normally translates with his wife Russian novels.
Okay.
As I understand it, she's the Russian person, and she translates it into English, just word for word. And then he goes back in and he corrects it into readable English.
Oh.
But for whatever reason, I think his wife was busy one year, like maybe having a child or something, and he didn't have anything to translate, so we just translated because he's fluent in French. I don't know. But there's another one.
It's pretty cool, isn't it, when you can do
it? It is. There's another guy who's doing it. Well, Lee, you'll find out. I mean, that's the Richard Previer one's only that one novel, but the other man has been translating the rest of the D'Artagnan romances. So that's maybe where we want to go. I don't remember his name. I read I Am Legend on Gareth's recommendation, Last Horror Mayhem.
I was so pleased you liked it. Yeah.
Yeah, the problem is it a horror book or is it a science fiction book? Or is it both?
It's both. It's both.
Both. That's sort of what I think.
Yeah. I mean, it probably had the biggest influence on horror, but it's definitely a science fiction book as well.
It is. Here's bad. Dang, Shrinking Man. I need to reorder. Yeah, I got her to order a copy of it to read it, and it came in damaged.
Oh, that's a shame.
It's a shame. I couldn't return it, so I'm trying to get her to read The Shrinking Man.
It would have been great if it come to her shrunk.
Yeah.
The Incredible Shrinking Book. What's in London? What's in London?
What's in London?
What's not in London? David.
Well, technically speaking, I'm going there for the seaport to get my cruise ship to Miami because we're crossing the Atlantic on a
Wow.
repositioning cruise, and I'm so excited about it because I'm going to be able to be in the middle of the Atlantic one of those days. I'm just looking forward to like stepping out. What I kind of want to do is get up before dawn and get my camera out and just
Yeah.
get the sun coming up over the Atlantic Ocean
See the horizon.
as far away from anything else as we can possibly get. Well, I'll check where they're actually transitioning to because you might be on some islands or something, but most of the Atlantic is pretty empty, I think.
That's pretty cool.
It is going to be cool.
Is there something in particular you're looking forward to in London, or is it just passing through?
Really, it's where we pick up the ship, but we're going to go 2 to 3 nights early because I want to see London. I want to meet up with all the London people that I can. So
Awesome.
Closer, I'm going to put out a box.
Well, you know, Gavin from Genre Books lives in London.
Yes. I mean, you're on the list. Gavin's on the list. Ollie's on the list, even though Ollie does not really do events. I'm still going to invite him. Skelly Dalling about the books.
Yeah, Rose will definitely meet up.
I'm probably going to write Debs. She lives in...
She's further north, I think.
She may be too far away, but...
North. Yeah.
North.
Yeah.
She lives in Sherwood Forest.
Nottingham.
Oh, Nottingham. Yeah, that's right, Nottingham.
Right.
So that's a good few hours. Yeah, I mean, she still might, but depends on whether she likes driving, I suppose.
Or taking the train. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, it'd be cool. I mean, I haven't met Debs yet. I'd love to meet Debs.
Yeah. Well, there's some other Londoners that I have, in the back of my mind. I got to go through and write them all down.
Yeah.
Going to check the news back.
Be careful, William.
Chris he's running late on Running Horses. Still have a hunt. Yeah, we're doing a buddy read of Mishima.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I was fascinated by that. I've read one of his books. I've got a couple of his other books to read. I think one of them is called Confessions of a Mask. Is that right? Is that one of his?
Yes, that's one of his books.
Yeah, I've got that one. But the one I've read is The Sailor Who Fell Out of Love with the Sea.
Sailor Who Fell from Grace with the Sea is a great book.
Yeah, it's a really interesting book.
It really is.
I don't know if I did a special video on it or I just talked about it in a monthly wrap-up or something, but there's some interesting stuff about masculinity and
well, you know that Mishima was gay.
You're right. Yes.
And
but also,
I guess there's a lot of conflict.
Yeah.
In some of his
playing
books.
with Japanese tradition is very masculine as well, isn't it?
It is.
Kind of, yeah.
And you can talk about Runaway Horses, at least these first 2 ones I've read, which was Spring Snow and Runaway Horse. It's very Japanese. And for me, not knowing a whole lot about Japanese culture, I sort of was lost.
Right.
Because you don't quite get all of the nuances.
Yeah.
Even though the translation is pretty solid, they mentioned that the translator was not helpful to English speakers. He did not translate. I mean, I guess you shouldn't be putting things into the book that isn't in the original text, even when you're translating. But
yeah, then it becomes too creative, doesn't it? It's not the original work then. We do too much of that.
I think if I were to ever reread these books, it would come out more, especially, it's not a huge conversation going on my Discord, but it's a little bit going on. And Chris is not looking forward to the 3rd book. Oh dear.
Oh
no,
it's not good.
Oh, he's mentioned that it's very heavy on Buddhism.
Oh.
Okay.
And I guess you kind of have to know a little bit about Buddhism to get to the book.
Yeah, maybe.
Constance is still working on Spring Snow. I'm just experiencing distraction. It's a very easy book to put down, Constance.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of those, I got laundry.
Wow.
They're quite small though, aren't they?
No, they're like 300
okay.
pages. 350. I think
the Sailor one was short.
No, that was shorter. That was like 200.
Yeah.
And I really liked that book. That was amazing. Chris says the Lawrence Ellsworth. That's the one we probably want to focus on for Dumas if we do that.
Okay.
So Lee, if you're paying attention, Lawrence Ellsworth.
I am definitely interested. It'll be a big read for me, I think.
It
Although
would be.
you
I
say
mean,
they're not. Was it 500, 600 pages?
I think the first Three Musketeers is about 600.
600. That's all right.
The other one, 20 years after, I think is closer to 8.
Yeah.
And then the last 10 years, they usually split it up into like 3 600-page books, 3 400-page books. So it's it's huge. Probably, I
Yeah.
think it's longer than Count of Monte Cristo, but don't quote me on that.
I'll be like chapter 5. And what? Who's this Aramis guy? What? I've forgotten all what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Porthos? What? Who's this?
Yeah, Athos, Pathos, Porthos, Artemis, and D'Artagnan.
Yeah.
Did I get it right?
Yeah. Well, Aramis, I think, rather than Artemis, but yeah.
Artemis, are you just a consonant off or two?
What's the odd T amongst friends?
Yeah. Spring Snow is Chris's favorite. I actually preferred Running Horses.
Okay.
And part of that is that in Spring Snow, the characters are very young.
Okay, yeah.
They're children to young adults.
You're allergic to young people, aren't you?
I don't really like stories about young adults that much.
It's one of your bugbears. I love it.
A little bit. October is a great time for London, says Con. Cool.
Well, it's a bit colder.
I don't mind.
I'd say July and August are the best times for London, but I like London anyway. I love London. You know, I only live down the road, technically, a couple of hours, but I still get excited when I'm going there. My wife thinks I'm a lunatic. She hates going to London.
Oh.
But she doesn't like crowds. You know, I love the hustle and bustle of London.
Yeah, I would like it.
Yeah. She'd like to go to the Lake District or something.
Mm.
And look at a lake.
She would like Scotland then, wouldn't she?
She goes to Scotland. One of her best friends lives in Scotland.
Mm.
And I always go, can I come? And she always goes, no, men.
Well, you know, my trip to Portland is going to be no women, so.
Yeah, revenge, right?
Well, it's fair. My wife took it
equal time.
with her friends for about a week or so and just went out St. Louis and visited other things. And so I get to go out to Portland and meet up with them and try not to get in too much trouble. Try not to call her, send bail money.
Yeah. I keep asking him if he wants to do, magic mushrooms are legal. All kinds of trouble we can get into.
Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah, it was Horror Mayhem. It was definitely Horror Mayhem.
Yeah, I don't remember actually if I read Matt for Horror Mayhem or for Rocket Summer.
Yeah.
So let's go back to Matt. His 3 famous novels. He has Hell House.
Oh.
He has I Am Legend.
Man.
What? Shrinking Man.
Yeah.
Those are his 3 most.
Well, there's also Bid Time Return, which became Somewhere in Time.
I don't know that one.
It's like a romance time travel thing. But yeah, he wrote a lot of scripts for films. He wrote a lot of short stories. He'll always be most famous for I Am Legend.
He wrote a movie for Somewhere in Time.
Yeah, I think he did actually. I think he wrote.
I love that.
He wrote. Do you like that one?
Oh yeah, it's with Jane Seymour and Christopher. Yeah. I've seen the Grand Hotel. It's on Mackinac Island.
Okay.
In the Upper Michigan.
Yeah, he wrote the book, but I think he wrote the scripts as well. He wrote lots of scripts. He wrote the script. Famously, he wrote the script for Steven Spielberg's first film, Jewel.
Oh.
Which is not much of a script. It's just a lorry chasing another guy.
Oh, Duel. Okay. Well, he wrote the short story Duel.
Yes, he did. But then he also wrote the script.
Okay.
He wrote the script for a bunch of Roger Corman films as well. So like Pit and the Pendulum and stuff like that.
Oh.
Okay.
I watched that last year for October with Michelle and some other people.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah, I didn't pick that up that he wrote the script.
Yeah, I think so. And he wrote
Yeah,
some of the best
right.
Twilight Zone episodes, obviously.
All
Nightmare
right.
at 20,000 feet, all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dev's in Nottingham. Yeah.
Yeah. William's back.
I love when I've been to Nottingham, and I loved seeing the statue of Robin Hood there. It was well good because I love the Robin Hood thing.
Mm-hmm.
Whether or not you think it's true or not, then that's the side
Oh,
thing.
so
I love the
if
legend.
someone wanted to read, I mean, there is no real original Robin Hood story. It's just legend.
Well, the original Robin Hood appearances were in songs. They were in folk songs. That was the first appearance of Robin Hood.
Okay.
So there was and Maid Marian and Freitag all feature in songs before you had actual stories.
Okay.
Mm.
Is there like a? I thought there was some did a famous adaptation like Pyle or
Don't know.
don't know. Okay.
Don't know.
All right. So Greg says Idaho, the entire state, has about the same population as Hampshire.
Wow.
Area-wise, Idaho is larger than the British Isles.
That's crazy.
It's crazy. There's some crazy big states in the United States.
Yeah. Hampshire's where Portsmouth is, by the way. That's might be why you said Hampshire. So I live in Hampshire. So it's the county at the bottom there, and next to and to the right is Sussex, where Brighton is. So you guys
That's
know
where
Brighton.
Roz was to Sussex.
Yeah.
Yep.
Which is a very nice place.
MJ was here. Hello, MJ.
MJ.
Constance War, the Middle East, expanding. I hear it might last longer than 4 weeks. No surprise there. Yeah.
Yeah, I actually weirdly had this is the first time this has happened, that there was a half a dozen of my students getting really upset about a potential impending war, and they were like genuinely getting upset. I had to calm them down and like speak to them and try and rationalize the whole thing, and then they could carry on with the lesson. That's the first time that's ever happened. So people are really feeling it.
Well, there is no real rational reason for this war. It's just
no, there isn't. No, but
let's.
I had to say, we're not going to be the first target. Portsmouth won't get hit before London gets hit. You're gonna, when they were like going, oh well, if we start getting bombed, we'll all die. I said, no, we won't all die.
Well, the thing is, just stop supporting the United States, England, and just say, like, we're not on their side. This is.
Oh, we should have done that ages ago. Yeah. No, it's a bit weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
But
Constance Warden. Here's Lee. Lee, I thought you get a good background. Yeah. Lee, I've only read the one mystery. I have the one that you recommended, potentially to start next week. That's one of the Japanese murder mysteries.
Okay, cool.
She sent me a whole bunch, and I get so busy with everything else that I have to squeeze it in, and
yeah.
I can count it for March for Mysteries, the murder. What's the mystery one called?
March Mystery Madness. Yeah.
March Mystery Madness. I can count because they're doing foreign mysteries, so that would count.
Yeah. I can't really do any events because I'm doing so many buddy reads and group reads.
Mm-hmm. Boise has a population of 225K. The metropolitan area is 8. That's larger than I thought it was for some reason. William says, my president is looking very foolish now. He signed up for the Board of Peace. So,
oh my God.
Oh my God. That's just like graft for Trump.
That's what I thought when he did that. People would just laugh at him, but there's people signing up for it. So
no. I mean, not a lot of people are signing up for it.
Yeah.
And let's try not to get too political. Let's try to think of better things to talk about. I spent the entire summer at Westminster University in London. Absolutely loved it. My favorite is going to the British Library and seeing what they had displayed.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, I'm going to have to ask people who live there, what should I really see on a limited time scale? I'm only going to be there for like 2, maybe 3 days. So
I personally like the British Museum, and not everyone likes it, but I like it. It's just loads and loads and loads of rooms of stuff that we've stolen from around the world.
I know there's some killer guitar stores. There's a whole street of guitar stores.
Yeah. I think it's Dean Street. I think.
Yeah, so you want to visit there, Greg?
I don't think Greg's bothered about guitars.
Alan, I
Just get on the tube, man. Get on the tube and go tubing.
maybe. Well, pass on the guitars.
Oh, when MJ came over, we did lots of book shopping, which was cool.
Well, yeah, that's one thing I'm gonna have, because when I go to Ireland, I want to buy just some Irish books that I cannot get in the United States. So I guess I'm gonna have to go to the store and say, what books do you have published that don't have an American contract?
They have a lot. You don't have to ask; they'll be all over.
Okay.
Yeah, because you're in Ireland.
You'll probably you'll see more than you'll be able to buy, won't you? Probably.
Yeah, up all the Irish poets and all the Irish new ones, new writers, and
maybe I hope to find a Irish bookstore that carries lots of old paperbacks.
Oh, yeah,
my thing.
Yeah.
Maybe chatting up and down is the wrong term. Just chatting. I think she said up here. I love sitting and chatting up strangers.
Yeah.
Many for the unsuspecting Brits. Well, they may not want to talk to us or talk to me. They're going, "Why are you here, American?"
Oh no,
Or do you guys understand that not all Americans support this crap?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not speaking for everybody, but I would imagine we have so much American culture that there's more fans of Americans than non-fans of American. We're not fans of American politics, but we would not be funny about people. I wouldn't have thought.
Okay.
Yeah, see, you're thinking now, yeah.
Yep. Please go by and say hi to my favorite lady, Queen Boudica.
Where's the Boudica?
Boudica.
Where is the Boudica statue? Because I'm not sure. Is that in London? Is that what she's saying?
I don't know. I'm going to send Lee a message with the Lawrence Ellsworth name in Voxer. I can ask her if she knows where it is, or look it up when we get there. Well, Chris says Howard Pyle. That's the one I was thinking. Howard Pyle.
Yeah.
Robin Hood ballads and turned.
Oh yeah. So that's him taking it from the songs I was talking about. So
that might be public domain.
Yeah, it probably is.
Now I want to hear Squeeze pulling muscles from the shell. Okay.
Yeah.
Black coffee in bed.
People saying hi, Gareth. Are you near my? Oh, she's.
Yeah, so I need to know where that is because I haven't seen it.
Mm-hmm.
So I might be.
Scary stuff. Japanese murder mysteries sound good. Sorry to hear that, William. Oh, so here's Fred. I actually wanted to bring this up. Read by Fred says, so is anyone taking part in any March reading events? Gareth, are you doing anything?
Well, no, I mean, just looking at the books I have to read because I've organized it with people. What I wanted to do, which was going to be my March thing, was I literally filmed a video that I ended up taking off. I had it all scheduled up. I had to take it off because of all the buddy reads. But I was going to do a thing all about women writers, female authors, for International Women's Day and like Women's History Month and all that. I was going to just concentrate on women, and then in the end, there's so much I've got to read for these ongoing projects. I was like, well, I can't really fit it in. So I have done a video where I say these are a few books I might be able to squeeze in for International Women's Day or whatever, but it's going to be a month of me. But I can talk about that in a minute. The buddy reads and group reads. So I can't really do it, sadly. I wouldn't have done much of the Mammoths, to be honest, because that would be like one book for the whole month.
Yep. What are you doing, Alan? Any besides March? I know you're reading Trinity with me.
Right. That covers Marching Madness and the Irish Readathon.
Yep.
Then I'm going to include my Yeats study with Pat in the Irish Readathon. So, and I guess that's it for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm trying something a bit different. Well, I'm also doing March of the Mammoths. I'm doing Trinity, which counts also for Irish Readathon. And there's also some other events out there. There is Week of the Weird, which is the first week of March, just to read weird short stories.
All right.
And then there is March on the Rails,
Right.
which is to read books about trains. And I've decided to combine those two events together, which is a little peculiar, but there are a number of ghost stories and horror stories set on trains.
Did you see that? I forget his name and then channel name. Eternally Reading. He's in Ireland. Good channel. Damn it! But he read that Clive Barker story about the
Midnight Meat Train.
Yeah.
That's I'm gonna reread that for this week. Part of my trains, and
that's crazy.
Yeah,
I read that last year from Horror Mayhem. Actually, I think it was last year or the year before.
It's a really good short horror story.
It's very violent.
Yes, it is a little bit violent. So a lot of these are going to be public domain stories.
Right.
Obviously, the first one I thought of was The Signal Man by Charles Dickens. Charles Dickens.
His mate. Who we got there's a big connection to Portsmouth, which you probably know already. But there's a big statue of Charles Dickens in our guild hall because he lived here for a long time.
Okay.
And wrote lots of stuff in Portsmouth.
Yep. So that's what I'm doing for March. Yeah, made a community post.
Yeah.
Date 2. If you like modern stuff.
And the other one.
It says for literature, British Library and Westminster Abbey.
Oh, yeah. See where Shakespeare is.
Okay, yeah.
And everyone else.
Oh, it is in London. That's the book.
Okay. I'm reading a background book on Caesar after your comment that the one author couldn't tell a story, moving from the academic to the stories. Yeah, I did. We talked about a biography by Adrian Goldsworthy that she sent me. It's a good biography, but it's a very kind of an academic biography. You know, he doesn't want to get into the real stories of the time. He just wants to say what we know happened, and so she's trying to, I guess, move on to stories.
Right.
Austin at Eternal Reading is great.
Right.
I'll look that one up then.
Maybe I've only read one Jane Austen book, Persuasion, and I was not a fan.
No, he's talking about the channel I was talking about. His name is Austin.
Oh, that's the channel.
I
thought he was talking about something about Jane Austen in London.
No, he's the guy who did the Meat Wagon review, Clive Barker review.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll get him on the show.
Okay.
I'm just with him currently. He's got a good channel. He's in Ireland, somewhere, maybe Dublin.
Okay.
Yeah. Now
you probably have a similar thing.
Biographies. We were going to read that Mark Twain by Ron.
Chernow, yeah.
Yeah.
I have it ready to go at any time. The problem is, Ellen, if you get it from the library, you know,
it was on the shelf for the lucky day, 2 weeks. Yesterday, I almost got it, but I'll probably audiobook that.
Yeah. We may just have to agree to read it during a month and talk about, not try to read it in tandem because it's too long, and if you don't have it, it may not work.
No, I'll get it. I'll go back get it today. It's right in my neighborhood now.
Alan, I can't read it during March. I've got Trinity to finish. And then
I know. Me too. I'm not saying March.
And so there are 2 Mammoth books in March.
I wasn't saying March. I just wanted to say that I saw the book at the library, and I know we mentioned reading it. I read. He did Yeah, Ulysses S. Grant.
He
I
did
read that.
Ulysses S. Grant. He did Hamilton.
Hamilton.
I
Yeah.
think he did George Washington.
Yeah, he's good.
He's a very good biographer. So he said not only did he do Clive Barker recently, he also covered No Law. Oh, that's a very famous Japanese novel.
Yeah, he got a lot of publicity. A lot of shops were putting it on their front plinths next to the till and all that.
Well, it's an older novel. It's from like the 50s or 60s, I think.
Well, it must have been a new edition because it was all over the shops like a few years ago. So maybe it's just been rediscovered. Maybe that's what it is.
Okay, so Leslie's here. Books, Girls, and
Leslie.
Earth. Hello, Leslie.
We
Hello.
were talking about LA
Yeah.
earlier.
Is Leslie in LA?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
Lee says, I read the first book published on Mark Twain. You guys are good. The Ron Chano is boring. That's maybe. I heard a lot of good things about it, but maybe.
Oh.
Chris says it's the 40s for No Longer Human. So subscribe to Eternal Reading recently, and then to another channel he recommended. Can't remember now, but thought Gareth would like them both.
Awesome. Okay. I need to. It's funny. I subscribed to a guy who's only got like 100 and something subscribers because he made a comment on my channel, and I looked him up, and he looked like a really good channel. So I'll have to give him a shout out.
Yeah, it's always.
It?
I notice, and you guys do too, probably like new channels. They're all like, it's cool. I like their excitement and enthusiasm, and they're putting out like 3-4 videos a week. Then just all gung ho. Okay.
Then they find out that it's actually hard work to keep up with all making these videos, and it takes a while to build an audience.
Yeah, like reviewing every book you read.
Well, when I first started doing this, I got some advice from people, and they said make them videos 20 minutes and do one every 2 weeks. So I tried to do that for a while, and now I cut mine are pretty much every 3 days, pretty much clockwork. That's pretty good. Much every 3 days.
That's good.
So I don't know. I'm very keen. I'm very excitable.
Yeah, I used to do more individual reviews and that. Like
individual reviews suck. I mean, for viewer wise, I mean not the video suck, but to get views on an individual book is very hard.
I've got one of Dale Triffid's coming on the channel in next week.
Okay.
Well, I buddy read Oryx and Craig by Atwood with Gavin, and we did the recording of it. That book knocked me out of the park, man. I read it twice right away, and I want to review it. But
review it. Don't worry about it. Review it.
Yeah, I mean, it's daunting. It's a hard book to talk about.
I see what you mean.
You remember?
I've done book reviews where you've done it, and then you thought, well, that was a bit crap. I didn't say anything. So you think, am I going to plan this properly? Actually say something about the book or not do a review about it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I've decided to do some reviews of books that I haven't just read, but books that are my favorite books. So I did like The Time Machine a little while ago, and the David Triffids is coming up. I've got the Body Snatchers coming up. The Blindness by Saramago. There's a video of that's going to come up, and these are books that I've just I've either read more than once or they're just books that I'll always remember because I love them so much. So David Triffids I've read a few times.
I love David Triffids is like one of my top science fiction novels.
Oh, I love it. Absolutely love it.
And you record videos in the can, as it were. You have videos already recorded coming up, huh?
I've got videos scheduled for 2027.
Oh wow! you must record with a camera for the memory and all of that, right?
No, I just schedule them up. I don't still have the videos anymore. They're up there on YouTube land. So
I see. Yeah.
Okay. I did a thing where I've only shown a few so far, but I did recommended history books, And because I decided to do one a month, and I filmed them in like I filmed about 20 videos quite quickly.
Yeah.
They're the ones that are scheduled up till 2027. So there's a history book that I reviewed about 4 months ago that's going to appear on the channel in 2027.
That's I get it. That's a good way.
Yeah, it's quite fun because it means that I don't know. It's quite fun to do the immediate stuff if it's a response video or a monthly wrap up or something like that where you do at the time. But then also I like scheduling things up so I know that month that's going to appear. That's going to appear. So it's quite nice to do that as well. But it does mean that it does get complicated. I had to take one off because it wasn't relevant anymore. I had one I kept pushing back because I did a video where I said I was going to read my daughter's 3 favorite books, and I filmed it about 18 months ago. Kept pushing it back, going, "Oh, I'll put that later. Oh, I'll put that back later." And now I don't even want to read the books. I just took it off. So
So, question: what are your daughter's 3 favorite books?
Right. So her all-time favorite book is a book I've read many times, and I've recently reread it, and that was an easy one. That's Frankenstein.
Okay, that's one I've read.
Yeah, so she loves that, and she also loves Wolf Den about Pompeii.
The one about the
whorehouse in Pompeii.
Yes, I've read that one. That's pretty good.
She loves it. She absolutely loves it. And the other one, and apparently don't get her started on the film, but she really loves The Virgin Suicide. That was the other one. So,
Jeffrey Eugenides, I think.
Yeah. So I just thought, do I want to read that? I was kind of doing it just because I love my daughter so much. I thought I'll read her 3 favorite books. But yeah, I just took the video off. But I might put it back on again. I don't know. But there is an issue with like putting something on the channel that you filmed a year back. And there's still something. There's one about to come up about Charles Bukowski that I might just I might refilm it. I don't know. I wanted to do a bit of a deep dive kind of re-evaluation of Bukowski as an adult, because he was important to me in my late teens.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, so there's one video that I was going to start the whole thing off by talking about how Bukowski saved my life. So that was going to be the first thing, and I watched it again recently because I thought, what is this video? It's been sitting there for so long, and I thought, I don't know if I might have rephrased it differently now. So I don't know. I might just refilm it. But yeah. But Bukowski is an interesting character, isn't he?
Yeah, very.
I've only read one book by him. I think it was Post Office.
Right. That's one of his.
I barely registered to me at all.
I think his poetry is better than his prose now, but I also think his short stories are better than his novels. But then I don't know. I part of the reason why I want to reread it is I don't even know if I'll feel the same now as I did then. And I'll always be grateful to him because genuinely he saved my life. I'll have to explain it in the video, but I'll always be grateful for that. But I'm a different person now, so I don't know. I don't know if I need him like I needed him then. So
yeah, back in the early '90s, I was in a magazine with him, Adam Mind.
That's cool.
Yeah, very. He was like all around, and I think I have it in a box in Phoenix. I have some of my old like copies of little magazines I've been in that, but I know I have more in a filing cabinet still left down there.
Yeah, that's cool.
It'd be old Buck.
All right, let's catch up on some comments. Lee says Greg, who wrote City,
Simak.
Wrote Simak. The one he said, yeah, the one that Sean, that was Clifford D. Simak.
Yeah, it was really good.
Did you read City?
Yeah, I've read City. I read it a little while back. Yeah, I think it's great.
I read it as a group read. I know Sean was in there, and I know also Michael K. Vaughan is like his favorite science fiction novel.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I think Pat was in that group read as well, wasn't she?
No, this was before.
Oh, was it Wago? Oh, okay.
This is before Pat. So there may have been a subsequent reading.
Yeah.
But I like City, but I was waiting to be wowed. And I'm going, this is just kind of interesting.
I think it's Simac stuff seems to be a bit of fun. Do you know what I mean? So if you're after science fiction with loads of layers and philosophical stuff in there, I don't think you're gonna get it from Simac. I think he's quite a light science fiction writer. But I think that's part of his charm, though.
Yep.
You
So Chris says, I have to keep the subtitles on for eternal reading,
know.
so I can't just. Now, is that because of his accent?
Is he Irish? Did you say?
Yeah, just the Irish guy. Is it because of his accent?
He talks stuff fast.
Chris, it'd be worse if you're Scottish. I don't think Americans can understand Scottish people, can they? Although apparently Dave's dad can't understand me. He doesn't understand what I'm saying. And I thought I was, didn't have too strong an accent. Have I got a strong accent, guys?
No, I don't think your accent's very strong. I mean, it's clearly British, but it's not.
They sound talking fast like the Irish do. They talk so fast, it's like watching a ping pong match.
I do remember a story that I heard when I was really young. He's like in high school. Talking to one of my friend's fathers, who was doing some workout in Ireland or England, somewhere in that area. He's taking a boat somewhere.
Yeah.
And he liked to listen in to foreigners and to say, what language are they speaking when they weren't speaking English? I mean, just playing a game. Oh, it's French.
Oh, yeah.
German,
I know what you mean.
Dutch. You might get a little confused with German and Dutch, Portuguese, Spanish. And he was on this boat. And he was trying to listen to these people talking. He goes, I don't recognize it.
Is it Welsh?
I should be able to recognize. And then it struck him. Oh, MG, they're talking English.
Yeah.
Because their accent was just so thick. It wasn't anything.
I love it.
Yeah, they call it crack.
What
how's a crack? What's a crack? It means just a gab.
What's the English accent that's the hardest to understand? Is it like
sure.
Scouse? Is it? It's a Scouse accent, maybe?
We don't know that
But
term.
Alan, one of my favorite British
Scouse
terms
is Liverpool. Scouse is Liverpool, sorry.
One of my favorite terms that apparently, I guess you heard it for a while, is keep your pecker up.
Oh, yeah. God.
Which just has a completely different meaning.
Yeah.
Across.
They
like to eat that spotted dick.
Yeah, that's right.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I've got cream for that.
Chris likes I like the Body Snatchers too.
It's a great book. Yeah, there will be a video coming up soon.
Now, the only thing about the Body Snatchers is there's two versions.
Yes, you were telling me about your version, which is like totally changed the text.
They did. They what happened was when they redid the movie Invasion Body Snatchers in the 1970s.
Yeah.
They took the text. I guess they had the author do it. I'm not positive. And they say, can you just make this the 70s instead of the 50s?
Oh,
and that's really all he changed. So that instead of driving a car that was popular in the 50s, they're doing something popular in the 70s. And
they're on roller skates.
Roller blades. Yeah.
But
no, that's the
funniest things was like
roller skates in those days.
In the original 50s, they're smoking cigarettes.
Yeah.
And he just cut out the cigarette smoking, even though they're smoking the cigarettes heavily in the 70s. But
there's a Jack Finney book I haven't read yet. I keep looking at called Time and Again.
I have that on my Kindle. I have not read it.
Yeah, it's supposed to be one of the great time travel ones, so I do want to read it.
It is.
Yeah.
So Julie's didn't catch on the special time. Well, hello, Julie. Glad you made it anyway.
Really?
Yeah, you're still earlier than you would have been if you'd have tuning in an hour's time.
Mm-hmm.
So at least there's that.
Chris says, I don't think I could read it. He is for the young.
Well, I might think that. Do you know what I mean? Like I have this intention to reread this stuff, and I might, because I reread Women and I didn't like it. It was getting on my nerves. It was it just felt like it was just like him moaning about women for 200 pages. So it might be that I don't like it now either. I don't know. I'm intrigued. I think the poetry will still stand up, but I'm just intrigued to read some of the other stuff, see what I think. You know, but I'm not as cynical as I was then. You know, his stuff is deeply cynical. You know, all the characters are horrible, and everything he does is horrible, and the world is horrible. The place is ugly. Everyone's souls are ugly. You know, and that's why if you're, I don't know, 19, 20, really depressed, it really speaks to you. You know.
Yeah. Drinks for all my friends.
yeah. So
David is looking forward to the Bukowski video.
That's cool. Thank you.
Yeah,
I must have mentioned it. Yeah, sorry, I've mentioned it before, I guess. Yeah, it is appearing. I mean, it's scheduled up. It's got a lovely thumbnail. I really enjoy doing thumbnails now. And me and Charles are looking at each other. But yeah.
So, Chris, the first Bukowski story I read as a teenager was called 9 Inches. I can't tell you what it's about without.
Brilliant.
Okay.
He's got a good poem called Poor Al. The first line, every woman poor Al meets is crazy.
He said he did love his work when he was young. Pat says we're keeping Sean's CIMAC group going. We did a live stream on Saturday.
Which is awesome. Yeah, it's great.
It is great that you're keeping it going.
Mm-hmm. And it was great discovery. Pat talks about how much she loves CIMAC stuff, which is great because she wouldn't have necessarily gone into him that much had it not been for the group. So that's really cool.
Yeah.
Very.
Scott Danielson is hosting the group. I think I said that. Strong but perfectly understandable, Gareth. I guess you talk about your accent.
Oh, that's good.
I did accent. All right in Scotland. I was in Stirling and Inverness, and I had to ask a few times what someone said, but I think heavy Irish accents are harder for me.
Okay, that's interesting.
Well, I'll find out when I go to Ireland in May just how bad Irish or how difficult Irish accents are for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're different from like Ulster, North Ireland, and Dublin. Different accent.
Oh yeah, it's like anywhere, isn't it? If it go.
Yeah. Well, I said my Ireland trip is we're taking a bus and it's going the entire circumference of Ireland. So
it's killer.
Yeah, I've never been to Ireland. I really want to go. Part of the reason why I've never been is that my wife doesn't want to go. But I'm doing lots of visits, lots of holidays now with mates, so I'll probably get to Ireland soon.
Okay.
So I'm going places where my wife doesn't want to go.
Cockney is rhyming slang, says Chris.
Cockney rhyming slang.
Yeah.
Which is still used today. They're still a thing.
Yeah, the Beatles use it all the time.
And they're also doing Sean's new Futurian Fellowship, which is more contemporary SF. Okay. I just read the old original Body Snatchers and a buddy with Gavin for his 100 Years of SF project.
Yeah, brilliant book.
Goat Man, hello. I'm at work, so I'll just
sit up the back
to stream. Okay.
Hello.
We're at the end of the comments. We're an hour and 8 minutes, and we have not talked about books we've been reading. So
yes,
let's get to that before we run out of steam. So Gareth, you go first. You're the guest. You get to go first.
Okay. So do you want to know what I've just read or what I'm reading now?
Whatever you want to highlight. Doesn't matter.
Okay. So I have a variety of those things. So what I'm reading now, which I'm really enjoying, is The Hustler.
Good book.
Yeah, really enjoying it. Yeah. It's got a hell of an energy to it, and it's just brilliant. And me and Al, buddy, read The Man Who Fell to Earth, didn't we, Al?
Yeah.
And I thought it was brilliant. And he's just a really good writer, isn't he? And this is being read for the Ben Reads Good challenge, because this month's prompt was a book that has a film attached to it that was Oscar nominated. So obviously Paul Newman's Hustler had a couple of Oscars, I think. So there's that. So I'm reading that at the moment. I have just read some of this, Greg, obviously.
Okay, yeah.
So we're full on with this now, which is great. And actually, the one I just read that I sent a message about, the thousand something of something Stella Vista, the 1,000 Dreams of Stella Vista, I think it's called.
Okay, I'm not there yet.
That's my favorite one so far.
Really?
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I thought it was really interesting, and because Joe from Book Buds was asking me about it, and I thought I could tell him what I remember from just memory from reading it before, or I could read it again. And I reread Life of Chuck from If It Bleeds.
Okay.
Life
Oh,
of Chuck, because he's
Okay,
just
yeah.
seen the film and he loves the film, and he said, how does it compare to the story? And I said, I think it's pretty much beat for beat exactly the same. And then I thought, well, it's quite a short story. Let's just read it just to double check I'm not spinning him a yarn, you know. And it is like exactly the same. So Mike Flanagan made a film that was exactly the same as the book, which is quite unusual, isn't it? But the Life of Chuck film, I thought, is a beautiful film. And it's a really interesting story from Stephen King. It's quite different. It's very philosophical and very deep. So those are the things I've just immediately read. Yeah, If It Bleeds, there you go.
I have it too. I don't think I've read that story. I only read the Holly Gibney story.
yeah, me too.
Yeah. So yeah, read Life of Chuck. It's really, really good.
Okay.
And it's not linear, and it's quite you got to like really think about what you're reading. It's very different because Stephen King tends to be very conversational and very you know exactly what he's saying and what it means. But Life of Chuck is different. You got to like,
All right.
what's he mean by this? And then I just want to do a quick shout out to these buddy reads. So obviously we're doing the Ursula K. Le Guin thing, which is going really well. I love it. People are really enjoying it, which is really good.
I've read the first 3 books now, so I'm a little ahead of schedule, but
I'm
That's
behind.
cool. What did you think of City of Illusions? Did you like it?
she's improving with every book.
Yeah.
And I know after this we get to Left Hand of Darkness.
The
And
big
that's
one.
where I think she just knocked it out of the park.
Yeah, I need to get a physical copy of that at Powell's, and I've got the audio, so I'll be into that. I have the audio of Planet, but I haven't listened to it yet. Behind.
Yeah, I thought that was better than O'Cannon's World. And like you're saying, it's very cool that we're going through this journey with her. But I'm buddy reading the Thieves World's books with Randy Ray.
All right.
So these are just a bit of fun, really. Just heavily influenced by the Sword series from Fritz Leiber, but not quite as charming. You know, I think Fritz Leiber is just a good writer the way he writes the prose, but it's still good. And it's quite a nice idea where different writers are writing in the same setting, which I think is pretty cool.
It's a great now. I don't know. I read the original Thieves World back in the 80s when there was just one paperback.
When it came out. Yeah.
And I remember there's one story that I just bust me up chuckling. I don't know if it's included, not story, it was the introduction actually.
Right.
Where the editor was calling all these science fiction authors to see if they wanted to participate. And,
okay.
And he got Philip Jose Farmer on the phone.
Yeah.
Is that story in there?
Yeah. So the Philip Jose Farmer one is in there. Yeah.
But what happened was Phillips, he gave his pitch, and Phillips Jose Farmer said, "Okay," and just hung up or something like that. And so he said, "Well, scratch him off the list."
And then he received.
And then all of a sudden he gets this submission in the mail, and he goes to his editor's like, "I thought he wasn't interested." He goes, "Oh no, he's just very gruff and short to the point. If he wasn't interested, he would have hung up during mid-sentence on you."
I like that. But I love the phrase "Tales from the Vulgar Unicorn." What a brilliant phrase! You know, the Vulgar Unicorn is obviously an inn, a tavern.
Yeah.
But I love that. So I'm buddy reading that, and with Gavin from Genre Books, I'm very soon going to be buddy reading this Mythico Wood, which is also from my childhood. So I'm looking forward to that. Have you guys read Mythico Wood? I
have not.
No.
It's like a portal fantasy. It's just like a forest, and then they end up going back in time in the wood. And I haven't got it to hand. I was trying to find it, but the next thing I'm going to be reading once I finish The Hustler is Dr. Sleep. that I'm reading with Elaine and Chaz and Jen from Literary Love. So we're all reading Doctor Sleep, which is the sequel to The Shining, isn't it?
Right.
Yeah, I have not read Doctor Sleep.
Me neither. I want to.
Yeah, I think it's very popular. I don't think the film was popular, but I'm looking forward to it.
Okay.
You know. So there we
Now,
go.
the life of Chuck might be too long for our short story group, Greg.
Oh, really? It's only about
it's
30 pages, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Well, maybe not.
I can go pick it up. Hold on.
Yeah, I think
it's not too long.
we try to keep them really short.
Chuck is about 66 pages long.
Is it?
Yeah.
What? In my edition,
novella.
I think it's shorter in my edition. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, I suppose it's 50 pages. 50 pages in mine.
Well, it depends.
No, nearly 60. No, it's nearly 60 pages. Wow. It's a good collection, isn't it?
I've only read the one which is the Holly Gibney one. Hold on.
Yeah, Mr. Harrigan's Phone's good.
If It Bleeds is the Holly Gibney one.
He's good, isn't he? Eh? He'll be famous one day. This guy, Stephen King.
Maybe someday.
Yeah, I think in the apocalypse, we're going to find like all these books, like the covers ripped off, and just saying like the king, and Stephen King's going to become the new mythical god somehow. The king,
Yeah.
Just fragments of his writing, and we'll piece it all together.
And there'll be some guy who'll have all those piles of Stephen King books he wants to read, and then he breaks his glasses.
Yeah.
Oh, there was time. There was time now.
Time enough at last.
Time enough at last. Thank you, Greg. It's a reference to Henry Bemis.
Mm-hmm. What about you, Al? Are you done, Gareth, with your reading?
Yeah. That's great. Yeah. Absolutely.
Well, I've been reading some good books. Like, let me just get this out of the way. Gravity's Rainbow. I've got like 3 pages. The ending is so wild and complex and everything, but now spending 2 months on this, I have like no one to really talk to it about. And I have all these, and I've read it 3 times.
It's not an easy book to talk about because you're not always sure what is really happening, and you're afraid to go out on a limb and saying this is what he's talking about, and someone goes, "No, he's not talking about this. He's actually talking about that."
I think it's all I don't want to say a joke, but we spent all this time on some stuff that doesn't matter, and it's dead ends, and he admits it too. And it's
do a video on it. Do 3 videos on it.
I did one. I did a talk about it on a video, and I was editing it and going, "This is crap. I just make no sense." And
that's like what I said earlier. You do a video and I'm this is bollocks. What am I talking about?
Yeah, it's but it's the journey, not the destination, I guess. And so I'm doing this for palate cleanser. This is a popular.
S.A. Cosby.
What?
S.A. Cosby.
I'm having a hard time hearing it.
I said S.A. Cosby.
Yeah. You know him, huh?
Yeah.
This is really popular. It's getting intense. It's told from a black point of view. The sheriff's a black character. So I like reading books from the African-American point of view sometimes. You get the it's a different vibe,
Mm-hmm.
Really is. So I'm buddy reading that with my dad, and he hasn't started it yet. He's a staunch Republican, but he likes Ederson a lot. He likes, Alex Cross. So, but he gets a little political in here, about Trump and all that. So we'll see. Now, this is a pleasure to read. It came out in 24, so really new to me. Circle of Days about Stonehenge. I've read like all can fall at my day. Big kind of chunker, but reads fast. Big font. Then I haven't started Trinity yet, but I will. I'm getting the book, and I have that on audio. And then I'm really looking forward to Yates dive with Pat, book chat with Pat. We're reading these two books and Yates's Ghost by Barbara Maddox, who wrote a lot of Joyce-related books and nonfiction. So that's going to be a real learning experience for me.
Cool.
That's about it.
All right. Well, for me, I'm listening to the audiobook of Trinity. I actually have the paperback, and I just picked up the book and I'm looking at the print. And I'm going to have to pull out these reading glasses for this book. You know, I have 2.5, 2 point. I'm going to need 3-point reading glasses to get through this small print. So I just decided to listen to the audiobook.
It's a good novel to listen to.
It's actually good because the narrator is Irish, so you get the Irish accent, and part of it is like he's taking his time with this book. You get to learn a lot about Irish history, especially in the beginning when I'm there, and you learn about the potato famine.
Oh yeah,
and just how devastating that was to Ireland.
Yeah.
So I mean, plot-wise,
all about England and Ireland and all that.
Plot-wise, it's not a thriller. It's not fast-paced, you know, but you're getting there, and I'm really enjoying it.
Cool.
On my Kindle, I am reading this book called The Deep by Nick Cutter.
Oh.
Nick Cutter is a Canadian. This is a horror novel. He's more famously known for his novel, The Troop.
Yeah, which I've got, but I haven't read it yet.
And The Troop gets into really strong body horror.
Right.
You know, pieces of bodies going whatever, you know. If you're squeamish, you're not going to like The Troop.
Oh, I wouldn't.
But in The Deep, you start off, there is a plague going around that they call the Gets, but it's basically an Alzheimer's plague.
Oh.
Everyone's getting Alzheimer's, you know, a disease that is essentially Alzheimer's disease, and you start losing your memories and forget how to live and so forth. And you're not given enough detail in the beginning, but the narrator has a brother who's a very famous and genius scientist, and they're looking for a cure at the bottom of the Mariana Trench. You know what the Mariana Trench is?
In the Philippines?
No, it's near the Philippines, but this is the deepest part of
I've heard of that. James Cameron went down.
Right.
Yeah, I know it's connected to James Cameron, yeah.
And they have this science station at the bottom of the trench. And just the pressure, he's talking about the pressure is intense. And I'm going like, how are they building this station that can withstand all this pressure? And the author did something very early in the book where they say they're going down 8 miles into the Mariana Trench. And bells were going off in my head. And so I had to look it up. And the Mariana Trench is only 6.7 miles deep. Now the problem is that's still deeper than Mount Everest is tall. And I'm going, how did you mess up on something that fundamental? But it's an interesting story. I mean, I just let it slide.
Yeah.
Because the character is just completely crazy. And I'm not even sure that, even though it's not first person, but it's basically his point of view. And I'm going, does he have this disease and he's just losing his mind at the bottom of the ocean? But it's interesting.
Yeah. Sounds
And
like it.
I'm doing this as a buddy read with Bad is Rad, where
Oh, okay, cool.
she recommended it. I think she heard about the Troop and didn't want to read the Troop, but decided I'll read the Deep instead.
Okay.
And
So
it's
you haven't finished that yet? You're still reading?
I have about 60 pages left, so maybe tonight I'll finish it. But it's pretty good, you know. And then I'm gonna have to start a book. I want to read a Wilkie Collins book called The Haunted Hotel.
Okay.
He is more famously known for The Woman in White or The Moonstone.
Moonstone, yeah.
You know, very early mysteries. And this is apparently he wrote as a pot boiler, is what they called him back then. So it's only like 230 pages. And then I want to pick up this Japanese murder mystery that Lee sent me. I've got to read that. So
Yeah.
those are the two books I want to read before I get on the plane and go visit Alan on the 13th.
Now that Japanese murder mystery, is that from Lee?
Yeah, she sent me a box of Japanese murder mysteries, so I want to read that one.
Sure. Cool.
So how long are you staying with Al for?
I'm there on the 13th, and I come back on the 17th, I think.
18th.
18th.
Yeah,
So
cool.
we're doing a pub crawl for St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah, we're doing a pub crawl on St. Patrick's Day. You can hit Powell's Books and
do the show from here downstairs in the either the,
yeah.
or the
Now,
arts
I have to remember if I can bring my laptop, because I can't do the show without my laptop, because you really can't host a live show from your phone.
No, you have to remember it.
Yeah, well, you know, we'll see.
I thought that'd be an easy one.
Okay, that's what I've been reading.
Didn't you go to the Edgar Allan Poe Museum last time you were together?
Yes, we did.
That was
when he visited me in Virginia. We went to Richmond, which is the Poe Museum. We went to Baltimore, which is Edgar Allan Poe's grave.
Yeah.
I have a friend who lives in Baltimore, and she said that because she visited
John Wilkes Booth,
this area, she's kind of visited Brighton and Portsmouth and all that. And she said that she thought Baltimore was quite similar to Brighton and Portsmouth.
Okay.
Baltimore has a great bay area. I was impressed.
Yes, it does.
I think because that naval thing, because obviously Portsmouth's a naval town, it's got the HMS Victory in it and all that. So maybe she was kind of linking those things together.
It's got some bad parts too, like, you know.
Baltimore has a lot of crime. It's a high crime city.
But downtown, I was impressed with, like the Orioles Stadium down there. Walked around a little bit.
Well, the part we were in is fine. You know,
Yeah.
it's not the areas of Baltimore you have to be worried about. Well, at least during the time, maybe at night, late at night, you have to worry about it. But
yeah,
not during the day.
Yeah, that's America.
Mm-hmm. All right. What else should we?
Still hear you. I'm just getting my coffee.
All right. So, do you have any good buddy reads coming, or did you mention all the buddy reads that are coming?
Yeah, I mean, we were talking about how we're both reading some stuff with Gavin, aren't we?
For yes,
his 100 Years thing. So that's the thing. I can't remember exactly what books, but I know there's a few. I think I might be buddy reading a Arthur C. Clarke one, I think. Possibly. Can't remember. But yeah, there's a few of those going. And obviously so I might be reading well, yeah, I am definitely be reading Something Wicked Did So It Comes Soon for my Ray Bradbury deep dive, and there's a couple of people that are reading that with me. So that's cool, because Something Wicked Did So It Comes is my favorite Ray Bradbury book. So I can't wait to read it again.
Now, are you reading all of Ray Bradbury or just a lot of Ray Bradbury?
I'm going. My aim is to read all of it. So I've read some stuff that I wasn't expecting a lot from, which has been really good and interesting. Some of his crime stuff when he first started. And there's
a collection of that from Hard Case Crime, like his crime stories.
Killer Come Back to Me.
Yes, that's it.
Yeah. There's some great stories in there. And then there's later stuff I haven't really read, and I've got loads of that I'm looking forward to as well. So I'm literally going to read everything I've been able to get hold of, and there's not really much in the way of gaps in my collection now. So yeah, I think it's going to be quite a comprehensive deep dive, So yeah, it's a big project. I've been doing it for a couple of years now. Yeah, so that's my
You read
plan.
that Bradbury Dandelion Wine?
Yeah, Dandelion Wine. That was a couple of months ago. I read that one.
Yeah, I had that. A friend sent me that. But we forgot this, Greg.
I know. You're holding it up. I'm going like, dang, I don't know if I can fit in both of my books I'm planning. And Crying a Lot 49.
Yeah, we're supposed
Yeah.
to start that next week with a commenter extraordinaire.
Yep, I may have to cut the Wilkie Collins.
There's more that I was going to, because I did I'm gonna reread. I don't think anyone's been interested in doing it with me, but I am going to reread Blake Crouch's Pine trilogy as well, because I read the first one, thought it was brilliant. I've got the other two, but it's so long since I read the first one. I need to read the first one again so I can read the other two. So yes, it's Blake Crouch, so it's kind of a thriller kind of pace.
I've read his Dark Matter. The only thing I've read is Dark Matter.
I love that book. And
I remember I was reading it on a beach in Mexico.
Nice.
Okay, and I had my Kindle, and I started it. When I first hit the beach in the morning, and by 3 o'clock I was done with the book.
Yeah, you can't put it down.
The thing is, he does not have a complicated writing style.
No.
And it's just easy to read. It's super fast, and like my reading speed was almost double what it normally was or normally is.
But it's a lot of fun.
It was. It kind of got ridiculous at the end.
Well, if you're working with, I won't say what the plot is because obviously it'll spoil it. But yeah, I mean that's prone to getting ridiculous, isn't it? So it's just one of those things, I suppose. But yeah, I think it's a great book. And the Pine trilogy, which they made into a series, didn't they? The premise is quite an interesting premise where he can't leave the town that he falls into, and the twist is really good. But I don't know what happens in the two books that follow it. So
I don't know. I'm not familiar. I'm looking up the Blake.
Yes, Pines is the first one.
Wayward Pines trilogy.
Yeah. Can't remember what the second one.
Second one is called. The first one's called Pines, Wayward, and then The Last Town.
That's it. Yeah, The Last Town. Yeah. So I own them, but I just can't read the second or third one without rereading the first one. I also need to reread my last book so I can write the sequel. I need to do that.
Oh, one of the ones you wrote?
Yeah, the Brown Yelp Gang. I need to reread it so I can make loads of notes so I can be consistent when I'm going to talk about, where these characters come from and all that. So I do need to do that. Well,
Gareth, take a cue or take a clue from Ursula K. Le Guin.
Yeah.
You remember people talk about, she's like, I did not write these to be cohesive.
Yeah.
You will find mistakes, and she says, I don't care, or something like that.
Well, I'll tell you what I could do, which is actually a very sensible thing to do. I've got the Patreon running now, and I told the patrons that I would read from my stories, and that would be a good, that would be a good.
That would be the perfect way to do it. Is just create an audiobook.
Yeah. Read each chapter, and then I can watch that again and write little notes if I need to. But it'll definitely bring it back into my memory. And then I can write, because I know what the plot is, and I've even got a commissioned cover for the second book. It's called The Brown Yelp Gang Go to Pieces, and the band split up, and they get involved with these three women, these three singers. They replace their main singer with three female singers who are all sirens, and they're stealing songs and getting away with it because they're sirens. And I just sort of playing with that. And I'm looking forward to writing some court scenes that just get a bit fast and cool. And then the guitarist riff ends up going inside a fan's brain because an electronic replica of him is playing havoc with this girl's brain. So that's so that's like a side plot in the book as well. So I know what it's going to be about. I just want to write it, and
And how long would it take you to write something like that?
Well, at the moment, I don't seem to have a lot of free time. But when I wrote the other two novels, I gave myself a mission to try and make sure I did 3,000 words a night. So if there was
That's
a night
lot of words.
Yeah, and if there was a night where I didn't make it, I'd try and make up for it another night where it'd be like 5,000 words for another night because I had a bit more time, that kind of thing. So the average was, I attempted to make the average, and even if, but maybe I went away for a weekend and didn't do anything. If that was the goal, I tried to keep to it, and it was quite good. I wrote the first novel, Out Among the Ice Beacons, in a couple of months. I think Brown the Oak Gang is a bit longer, and that took me 3 months to write, I think. But I really enjoyed writing it, so I it made me laugh.
Okay.
If it makes me laugh, that's all that matters, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
So yeah, I do need to do that. So talking about rereads, I need to reread my own book.
Sounds like a plan.
At least it means someone's reading it as well. Hey.
Yes.
You have to refresh your memory, like you said.
Yeah.
I should look that up.
Get all the continuity.
The Brown Yap Gang.
Yeah.
It's just
I know Pat enjoyed it.
Yeah, I've got when people do read it, they say nice things about it. And I think if anything, it will at least make you laugh once in 400 pages.
Yeah, once.
Just once?
Once a page. It will make you laugh 400 times.
There we go. The Brown Yelp Gang. All right.
Yeah.
Are you going to revise it or just keep it as it is?
That's pretty I think I'm quite secure on that as far as proofreading and stuff. I had a few people read it, and I've reread it when I first did it, so I'm all right with that. I had to redo the short story collection. I had to redo it again because there was some major problems with it. But yeah, I'm all right with that. So yeah, I'll leave that as it is. I don't want to rewrite the plot or anything. It's about a music promoter that wants to take over the universe. And he wants all music to be free. I've met music promoters who do that want everything to be free. And it's like, how can you make
money?
Hey?
How do they make money?
Well, he's also a gangster.
Okay.
Which kind of, to me, fits the MO of music promoters as well.
Yeah. Peter Green. Led Zeppelin's promoter.
Yeah. So yeah, I played around with that a bit. But yeah.
That's cool.
Very.
Yeah. It's just I feel like it's a bit different. That's the thing. If you read it and it didn't make you laugh, I think you'd still say, well, it's different. Because I've read every book that exists, and I know that book doesn't exist except for mine.
Oh, there you go. All right.
Make it new.
So I haven't read every book. I've only read a 0.00003% of the books that have been published.
We've read more than most.
Gareth, I was getting some short stories from my train project from Project Gutenberg today.
Yeah.
And they have 75,000 books on Project Gutenberg. Now, some of them are short stories, but still 75,000.
There's so much out there.
I will probably, if I live into my mid 80s, hit 10,000 books in my lifetime. So,
and you would have read a lot more than I read. So,
well, we're not like Steve Donahue.
Yeah.
I mean, he was talking about a book he was reading for like the First Man in Rome, and he talked about really he reads 150 pages an hour.
Oh man.
And he says he does nothing but read and walk his dog.
Mm.
And someone says he only sleeps like 2 to 3 hours a day. And then he's mentioning like when he says he almost always reads books in one sitting. A 400-page book, he will just sit down, page 1 to the last page, in one sitting, maybe 2 hours, maybe 3 hours for most books at the top.
But maybe he's an android.
Ah.
Have you considered that?
Maybe.
I think that's probably possible. It could be
Or
an
the
android.
Adenoid from Gravity's Rainbow. Adenoids will get a lot of stuff done.
Yep. Definitely.
But he's pretty amazing. You got to give it to him.
I do. I mean, I think
Yeah.
he
I
is
have to.
probably one of the top readers in the world. You know, there's a few like there's a guy named Michael Silverblatt who probably was in the same league, and maybe Harold Bloom, maybe a few others who could read that much, but amazing amount. All right,
Umberto.
Well,
Umberto.
Umberto Eco. I don't know how fast Umberto Eco was.
I'm not a very
Big
fast
library.
reader. I'd like to read the books I want to read, but I'm not going to try and read everything.
No.
Me
You have to be
neither.
selective. You know, for me, reading is a fantastic thing, but it's also coupled with other things. You know, I love listening to music. I love watching films. I love, you know, I love talking to real people as well.
Yeah.
You know, so reading is a part of my life, big part of my life, but so is other things.
All right.
Yeah, I agree.
We've been here an hour and 41 minutes. So about time to call it a night. Gareth, thank you.
Thank
for showing
you.
up.
Thanks for bringing me back from the dead.
Good. Is this your 4th or 5th time on the?
What is it? How have you been counting?
No, I know it's the third,
I think it's the
Yeah.
4th.
It might be
fourth.
the
I
fourth.
guess the fourth.
Let's round it up to 8.
Yeah.
Sure, why not?
Yeah, I haven't been on your show lately.
Okay, we'll sort it out. It's Dave's
Yeah.
fault.
Did we get through all the comments?
Basically,
Oh, we got some more.
I'm curious about Dr. Sleep, but King's books are like bricks, so I typically stay away, says Leslie. In the future, humans took King's work as gospel. That would be a trip.
Yeah.
Alan, Gravity's Rainbow seems like a book that would work well for a vlog. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well-
I just would like to,
Yep.
I don't know, I'm trying to get the group going again. Our Discord group.
David says, all I know about Baltimore, I learned from The Wire.
Good TV series.
Yep. And Crystal, you got to
Chris,
run, start making dinner. Great chatting with everyone. Well, great to
Thanks,
have you.
Chris.
All right, Gareth and folks, let's call it a night, and we'll catch you on another Monday. See
Yeah,
y'all
thanks
later.
so much.
Bye.
See you later.
Thanks, Gereth.
Thank you.